Hello there, lovely people. It's Alex from Nintendo Life here, and I can now say with conviction that the Switch OLED from our testing is no more powerful than the original Nintendo Switch. Now, that may not be a surprise to anyone, and, a lot of people go, well, of course, that's what Nintendo said, but, different variations when there's a new release and stuff like this. There's always that question. It's a question I was wondering, a question I think a lot of people were wondering, and now we have an answer. The answer's no. To test this, we used a very commonly known bottleneck where the Switch struggles, which is in Super Mario Odyssey. The game usually runs brilliantly at 60 frames a second, but when you do the power line transition into New Donk City, the Switch can't quite keep up. I mean, it's fine, but you notice a few frame drops here and there, certainly to the trained eye. And this was ideal because it's on rails, it happens automatically, and so it's going to be consistent every time, and there's other consistency things we took into account as well. Both Switches were running in flight mode, so there was no, requests over the internet or anything like that. They were both running from a game card, they weren't running from an SD card, so that, speed and that sort of thing, that's not going to be a factor. Obviously, they were both docked, and they were both using a wired controller, because it was in flight mode. We ran the test 5 times on each system, and the end result is absolutely nominal. There were a few instances, 2 instances I believe, where the OLED was one frame ahead of the original Switch, but then there was an instance where the original Switch was 1 frame ahead of the OLED. So clearly it's nonsense. There is no difference between them whatsoever. Feel free to spool through the evidence. We're going to have it without any of narration and stuff like that in just a moment, and then we're going to have it at half speed, and then we're going to have an instance of just one of them, running at a ridiculously slow speed. I haven't even worked out what it's going to be yet. It'll appear on screen when it's ready. If you do your own tests and you come up with some different results, then please do let us know. Reach out to us on Twitter and all that sort of thing. We're really curious about this whole situation. Our evidence points to no, but yeah, we'd love to hear from you. But here's the evidence. How about that?
Yeah.